Hola a todos, how you doing? Senor Venegas here. Just want to give you a quick little update about the few things that are going on this week and what's going on in the future. So first off, I want to thank everyone for all the feedback from the in-class progress reports. And I do appreciate the patience about getting them out a little bit later than I really wanted to. Things just got out of hand there for a couple of weeks. But we're back on track and everything should be good to go. Like I mentioned before, that in November, we have a school-wide progress report coming out, so there won't be an in-class progress report. And then after that, I'll be combining December and January together, just because in December we have like 2 weeks of class, and then we come back, we only have 3 weeks of class in January. So if I put them together, it just makes a little bit more sense that way. I will have the calendars out for the last 2 weeks of November and December out. I'll get those out together with the volunteer schedule as well. So the next month is going to be kind of crazy with activities and things that we're doing in class. So I'll get those to you as quickly as possible. Tomorrow is our Remembrance Day ceremony. Our class is in charge of it, so we have a few students that are kind of leading, well they are leading the ceremony, and then our students are reading it a lot. So if you'd like to come by and check it out, it'll be from 12:30 to 1:30 and 1:30 to 2:30. We just have to do it back to back due to size of the school and the students. We are in charge of the Ecuador display. Thank you so much for all the items. I have nothing from Ecuador. I have like a little teeny tiny like a little flag that I put on my refrigerator to remind me where my roots are from, but other than that I have nothing. So, but a few parents have sent some things, and we have a parent that's going to come help put it together on Friday, so I really do appreciate that. And we do have a few tests coming up next week. I do assess mostly in the activities that we do in class and the work that I see them do. So that's where a majority of the work comes from for the assessments. But the kids still need to know how to take a test. So we do have a social real deal coming in on Monday. The students know what's on the test. They actually made the test along with me, so they're very well aware of the things that we're doing. They will have a math real deal on the 15th, and that'll be on the Recognizing and Understanding Numbers 1 to 1,000. So it'll go along with everything that's on Mathletics and the Mathletic workbook that we've been working on. And on the 20th, we'll have a Spanish real deal test. So that one is going to be on some simple verb conjugation and some Spanish words for transportation, like car and all that kind of shenanigans. So all these things the students are going to be very well prepared for, because we do use it all the time. We do speak Spanish all the time in class, and they are going to make the tests that they're going to do themselves. So, but that'll be all on the calendar, and the kids will have lots of time to help. One thing that's a little bit different is that we are now assigning the Chromebooks to certain students. So unfortunately in the school we have had a few individuals that have been vandalizing the Chromebooks. We've had a case where they've physically ripped out the keys from the Chromebooks, which is kind of a shame, because Chromebooks can run anywhere between $300 and $450. And the cost to repair one of these Chromebooks, for example, we had someone press really hard on the screen and it cracked the screen. And to get that fixed is close to $400. So the cost of the repair is almost the same cost of the device itself. Fortunately, our class, we don't do that. Our students are very good with the technology. They do treat it as a tool, and they don't do anything crazy with it. But I told the students that we have to make sure that everyone is well aware that we're not doing those things. So what I've done now in our class is I've assigned a Chromebook to each student, and that's the Chromebook that they're going to be using for the rest of the year. So we only use one of the Chrome carts, and so now each student is going to be assigned that one Chromebook. So if something does happen to one of the Chromebooks, the student will say, well, when I had that specific one, it was working just fine. So it's just to have them kind of cover their back a little bit. It's really unfortunate that we have to go this route, but it's a big school, lots of kids, and it just takes a couple individuals to kind of make it difficult for everyone. But, you know, we live and we learn. But other than that, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please feel free to email me, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. So, gracias.